Hey, welcome to Square Max Customs. On this episode, we're going to show you the full 1-hour build of how the ElcaSaturn suit came to be. From being stolen, neglected, and parked, forgotten, and who cared about, to a one-of-a-kind pickup truck. This was once a 4-door grandma car. Well, we got ourselves into a little dilemma here. But let's do a quick walk around on this nasty Saturn that was vandalized and somebody tried to steal it. And yeah, the poor girl, she did run real good. Oh hey, what's up? We got the Satty. Hey, look, used car lot fix. Look at it. She got a turbo. Ooh, she fast. I'm gonna find a battery and put it in it, and then I'm gonna turn these things with a screwdriver, something, or pliers, vice grips. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is I'm impatient and I'm really curious what happens. What's it do? Why won't it start? There's no key, security, what? It's a 2000 Saturn L or something like that. But I want to see why it won't. I'm curious is what I'm trying to say. Well, I got a battery in. Nothing caught on fire. Look how freaking, this is straight. This thing's just filled with sand. Let's check the oil. Well, they ain't got no oil in it. So that's normal, that's fine. Let's see if this thing makes any beepy noises. Whoa! Should take it off the trailer first, but man, it'd be fun to drive it off the trailer. You mad? Alright, you stay there. What can you see? I don't know what you can see. Oh, what's in this thing? Freaking gnarly. Hey, we got a freaking whole can of AC fill. Is this the one we need? Oh, there's a button on the side. Maybe I gotta hit the button. I don't know. What is going on here? I gotta pull this out. I can't even get it to turn. So, I found a key that works. I think we're making it somewhere now. Oh wait, I gotta plug these back in. Stay with me, give me a break. I don't know what I'm doing. Think we can just go buy a whole steering column out of another Saturn and put in it? Or does it have to be programmed? Alright, well I got nothing. Let's go see if that battery's any good. Hey, believe it or not, I put a dead battery in. Okay, so... Woo! I got lights, but I got no starter action. Shh, quiet! Where's the beeper? We gotta get rid of that. First task, get rid of the beeper. Yeah, ain't gonna believe this, but I keep my used motor oil from my Duramax just for things just like this. No sense going and spending, 30, 40 bucks on oil and stuff if you don't even know if you're gonna get it running. And well, I put like 3 quarts in already, and it literally looks like it just touched the bottom of the dipstick. So I don't know. I figured before we go doing anything crazy, I did check the fuses in here real quick. I didn't see no bad ones, but before we do anything crazy, we should probably make sure it's got enough oil in it, because some of these cars don't start unless they got enough oil because of sensors. I don't think that's the case on this one, just because, well, it never started again after it got broken into. But that's where we're starting. Think she gonna buy her or what? Let's see what she does. Wow, the Bendix thing ain't kicking out. Is there another wire I got to touch? Why isn't it kicking out? Oh, I gotta get the top one. Dang, I need like a little... Will this work? stay with me. I had a little brain fart for a minute. All right, I think that one. Hey, we got her. Huh. I can hear the pump and everything kicking on. Well, I can see. So, believe it or not, running so fast I'm out of breath. Look, she's freaking running. That's freaking awesome. Tell you what I did. Woo! I got the whole glove box ripped out of that thing so I could get to the computer. I don't know, I watched a bunch of videos, but none of the wires were the same color as mine. So I figured I had to be with the very first passcode piece, the very first piece of the puzzle on the ignition, because that piece was busted. So I just started wiring it together and going through the 30-minute relearn. I did it the first time and I turned it all on, security light was on, I let it stay on for 10 minutes, the light went off. I tried to start it, nothing happened. I was like, dang it, it didn't work. And then I got reading some more and said you had to do it 3 times. Well, my GoPro is dead for one, and for two, I was only on my second term. I came out, I went to shut the key off, I went to turn it back forward. This would have been for the third 30-minute learn, and yeah, lo and behold, she freaking fired up. Oh yeah, I also got the freaking key to work. Okay, the new key to work, turning the starter over with the ignition piece now. I don't have to jump the wires. Look, I'll show you, I ripped the whole freaking glove box apart. Woohoo! Glove box ripped right out. I was playing with that because I was looking for certain wires on that. That's so cool. Heck yeah. Woohoo! Yeah. Well, we got it running again. That's pretty freaking sweet. Well, think it'll do a burnout? One way to find out. Freaking running, she's not overheating. That's awesome. What do we do with this? Do we fix it up and do a flip on it? Do we put it back on the road, have the brother throw it back on the road, and then me and him will have a beat up car to pass back and forth if we ever need it? Do we try to flip it? Do we turn it into the ElcaSaturn? Goggles on, all the glass is blowing around. This thing hasn't been driven since the window was smashed out of it. Whoa! The headliner's blowing apart. Oh man, we should have got goggles. This was a bad idea. Oh man. Woo! We gotta put our safety squints on. Can y'all see? You can barely see out the window. They sort of wiped it off when we were pulling it out of the freaking spot it was in. Here. This thing's freaking wicked. Good deal. That's so cool. Heck yeah. Just keep our wires up there. I'm gonna show you how to change the rear window on your customer's 2000 Saturn. I know, it's a little unconventional, but it'll work. It'll be fine is what I'm trying to tell you. Come on, let's get it done. So yeah, the first thing you got to do is, you know, clean the problem area and get all that old nasty glass out of there, because you know, you don't want that stuff poking at you. Dang, the taillight's broken. That sucks. All right, I gotta get back to work. Oh, hey. Well, I guess y'all got me. We're not just changing the back window. I decided we'd build a truck. Surprise! All right, I gotta get back to work. Yeah, what do you guys think? She's starting to look like a truck. You just, you know, you gotta squint and use your imagination a little bit. Dang, freaking mirror's broken. Sam Max, trucks have tailgates. And I hear you. Give me time, we're building it. I can't snap my fingers and make it happen. I don't have that TV magic. Bear with me. So, what do you think? Huh? Look, tailgate. We'll put a couple of hinges on it. Put something back here so it ain't all, you know, jaggedy and ugly. And we'll have ourselves a tailgate. What are we gonna call this thing? The Saturn suit. Yep, that's what it is. Coming with? What are you guys all doing up there? Come on, don't be scared. I really want to use this one. Watch out for the spiders. There's no spiders, Jay, if you're watching. This one looks like it's the one we want, but there's a problem. There's no freaking back window in it. Can you all see? Look at this poor Ranger. Oh, dang it. Well, maybe it didn't go to that Ranger. Well, I found a little window. Let's go see if it'll work. I think that'll fit good. What do you think? Yeah, you gonna be driving this thing or what?
I don't think so.
What do you mean? I'm building it for you, sweetheart. I think we got it. That was a lot of work. You guys got to sit back and relax. You could have helped, you know. Extra hand would have made it go faster. But it's fine. Oh. I lied. I was just kidding. There's one little, that much we got to get. Oh, make sure you guys use your safety squints, you know. There she is. And there we are. We got one Saturn back wall. Hopefully, my measurements are right, but I made a little flange on the back of it. That way I can, you know, screw it to what used to be the doors. Now you gotta use your imagination a little bit. I know it's a little goofy, but you know, when they made the El Camino and they made the Ranchero and what's the other one, the Subaru Brat, people looked at those funny too. Well, I guess if anything, it'll make people turn their heads and look for sure, huh? Well, you know, don't forget to save on all these metal shavings. You're gonna need them later. I'll show you for what. Well, I know what you're all saying. How can we have a door in the bed? Well, we gotta do something about that gap. So this is my solution. Well, look at that. I went to the Dollar General and got a $1 pool noodle. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna slice a sliver of this. I'm gonna feed it down in this jam, which is also going to help with vibration and all that other stuff. That didn't come out too bad, huh? I mean, the problem is the car, you know, it's round. It don't go straight back. So it's going to be a little tricky to make this straight piece sort of cover everything. But I think with a little finagling and force and lots of screws, we can make it do something so it somewhat looks okay. But before we do that, we got to, you know, secure our doors shut just a little bit better, because they're still, you know, we can't do body work with the door still having flex in it, is what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna do the right thing, and well, we're gonna use one of man's best friends, self-tappers. Look at that, I got a 2-inch one. So you don't really want to do a hack job, you know? I mean, I guess we cut the door handle out because, well, we don't need it no more, you know? And we put some blue foam from a pool noodle in here. That way, you know, when we fill it all in, we don't have to put as much filler in there. So, and what I'm trying to say is maybe take your time and, you know, trace out a patch panel and then get your patch all up in there. And maybe take, hold on, don't go nowhere. Let's take a screw to hold it into place. Don't forget to get your metal, you know, your area all prepped and everything. That way it's all ready. There, now that that's in there, what we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna wanna weld it all up. See, we don't wanna have 10 pounds of filler in it. We are a high-end shop here, you know. We're building a freaking $30,000 truck. It's a truck, $35,000 truck is what we're building. So with that being said, we can't just go load all the filler at it. I mean, we could. No. So I built the patch. We're gonna get this all welded up and, you know, just, I don't know. So when you're welding it, you gotta go easy because you don't wanna warp it all to heck. So wear protection, but just tack, one tack will hold it, and go tack by tack. Make sure you jump around on the panel, you don't want to warp it. If you just do a continuous bead, next thing you know, your thing will be like the ocean. So the reason we're gonna go all the way around that is that way, you know, once we put the filler on, it don't vibrate and crack out. So, well, I'm gonna get this all welded up and I'm gonna do the other side, and well, then we'll mix up some filler and I'll show you this little, you know, trick the high-end, you know, shops that build Ferraris and Lamborghinis and stuff like that, they don't want you to know about. But I'm gonna let y'all in on the little secret. So, boys, girls, and the government, they're always watching. I know they're watching. They're always watching. Are you ready to learn the secrets of the trade? What they don't want you to know at these high-end body shops? So, I'm gonna let you in on, you know, just that. Because we are building a $35,000 show car, and, you know, sometimes you gotta spend a little extra time on the details to get it just right. So, I don't know. I think this Bondo's from like 2018. I don't know if it's any good, so let's hope so. Now, you remember when we were saving on the metal shavings? I know you guys, you were listening, you remember. It smells like Bondo, so it should still be good, right? Oh, I don't. What do you, can you see in there? Well, I don't know. Well, make sure you clean your stuff. You know, you don't want to contaminate. Oh, it's like rock hard. You think it'll be fine? It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Use what you got. Like I said, we're building a high-end car. This is good stuff. This is like, I don't know, $300 a gallon or something like that. It's good, is what I'm trying to tell you. That should be, man. Ugh, there's not much left in there. I think we got enough to do this side. So make sure you get yourself a nice new, you know, whatever piece to work with, and a putty knife of some sort, or whatever your flavor is. I don't know, you probably use 2 pieces of cardboard if you wanted to. Well, that stuff don't look the best, is what I'm trying to tell you. We're just gonna cross our fingers and see what happens. This hardener was hard as a rock. That's fine. Look, get yourself a nice clean scooper or a piece of metal off the floor or something. And you're gonna want to mix up a lot of this extra. It's always good to have extra. You'd hate to, you know, get almost all of it laid on there and be a little short. Yeah, that stuff's still good. Do you think that's good? No, let's just, if you think it's good, get 1 extra scoop. That should be fine. Now, this is where the magic comes in. Alright? You remember all the metal shavings that we were saving on? Well, this is what they don't want you to know. You mix it in with your bonder, right? And then you mix it, you knead it all in there real nice. Then you mix your hardener in. That way, once you put it on the car, if they got a big car show and they're all like, oh, you know, he's a hack job, da 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 da. They don't know what they're talking about. They could put a magnet to the side of it, and a magnet's still gonna stick to it. They're not gonna know if there's 4 inches of Bondo there, not if you mix your metal in nicely. So be generous, add extra. And like I said, you mix that all in. And you got metal shavings all over the shop, so you just, you know, go over to your drill press or where you cut your back wall off of your other truck, or, you know, the finer the metal, the better it works. But what I'm trying to tell you is it'd be fine. And when you're all done, you know, it's gonna seem like your whole vehicle's made out of metal. True craftsmanship. Don't let anybody tell you different. Build it how you want to build it. Yeah, that's starting to get nice. I can start to see it in there. Oh, that's a big chunk. Magnet will definitely stick to that piece. Alright, I'm gonna get this mixed up a little bit more, and I'll mix my hardener in. We're gonna go to work. You can't deny, with my superb bodywork and my professional ability to go pick the perfect shade gold off a Walmart shelf, you can't tell that this thing used to be a 4-door, let alone it was a car. Come on now, she's looking good, huh? I like her. I hope you all like her too. Well, I guess if you don't, it really don't matter because, well, like I said, I like her. the fender. Stupid plastic fenders. We'll have to fix that. We'll have to do some professional body work on that, huh? It's fine. It's coming together. All right, that's enough yip yapping. We gotta do the same thing on this side now. Yay, fun! So, boys, girls, and the government, what do you think about that, huh? Look at, I found a bed floor. How cool is that? It don't, it's not the right shape yet, but I think with a little bit of this and a little bit of that and some lines and some saws, we can maybe make it. Maybe. I don't know. Look at, I ain't no welder, but I mean, for playing around with this thing for a little while, they came out pretty good. And this freaking thing ain't going nowhere. Well, would you look at that? We didn't catch the headliner on fire. That's pretty nifty, huh? That didn't come out too bad. Hey, she's welded together. A little grinding, some, you know, metal fiberglass work. Oh, I forgot to show you all that. Hold on. Look at a magnet, right? Well, let's use this one, it's cleaner. See? Magnet. Filing cabinet, metal, magnet. Okay, I'm gonna show you. We put a whole bunch of filler in here and we added all that shavings, the secrets of the trade. Watch. What? Get out of here. A magnet stuck to it? You guys gotta be kidding me. No way, we're both looking at it together. See? Don't ever say I didn't teach you nothing. We got a hidey hole, huh? That's pretty freaking nifty. We can put the spare tire down there, or, you know, whatever we feel the need to put down there. Boom. You know, like the superb freaking bodywork I did, huh? What? Get out. But watch, I'm not playing, right? Plastic. Then it hit my bodywork, right? Look. Plastic. I don't want to drop my magnet, it'll break. Boom! Metal shavings. Beautiful thing. Freaking yeah! Huh? What do you think about that? Looks pretty freaking good. Oh, that's awesome. I wish I could have cut the freaking cab just a little bit more on each side. But you gotta remember, I was out in the freaking jungle. I was inside an abandoned freaking Ranger. I had to get out of there before the people came out of their house. So they won't miss it. They ain't even gonna know the freaking Ranger back end's gone, will they? Maybe. I don't know. Stop worrying about everything. You know, we didn't just cut a perfectly good, dang flies, perfectly good car up for no reason. We gotta do truck things. It's a truck, by the way. Oh, heck, man. That's like a slide-in camper.
For real?
Oh, we put it on backwards. How are you gonna get inside to sleep?
Can't now.
And well, we built a bed, but now we need to make it more camouflage so it don't look like plywood. You ain't gonna believe this. I had to do a dump run, you know, weekly chores, yay. I went to the dump and I found freaking bed liner, cement paint. Hold on. I found bed liner at the dump. Yeah, free. How could you beat that? So we're gonna roll that in here. That way it's black and it looks more, well, it looks more like it's supposed to be. You know what I'm trying to say? Well, one of the main things to remember whenever you're gonna paint something is to make sure you have a good sanded surface, because you need something rough for this, you know, paint to stick to. So I don't know. Get yourself some sand and go to town on it. That should do. And the next step is to make sure everything's clean. That looks fine. And then you're pretty much ready to shake your paint up, pour it out, and you know, start covering everything up. Hey, Bondo Mac's back with some more body working secrets that they don't want you to know about. So, you see how you got a fender that's all cracked up and it's busted away and, well, you know, it's not right. What you gotta do is you gotta get yourself some tape. But not just any tape, because you don't want to be a hack. Get yourself some metal tape. I personally like the stuff that's got like the little strings through it. It's reinforced that way. You know, they got other stuff that don't have strings through it, and it's also a lot sharper and it rips easier. This stuff, you cut with a knife. What you gotta do is look at, it's only 1.5 inches. That means we only have to skim the filler over it when we're all done. So, it's pretty simple. You just cut yourself a piece and, well, forgot to prep the surface. Sand your surface, and then voila, crack be gone. That's the easiest metalwork I could ever show y'all. Don't forget about it. This is a secret of the trade. Ready? Ready? Boom. What crack? That's what I'm trying to say. It's that simple. Everybody overthinks it, and that's the biggest problem, is people overthink it. There's nothing to overthink here. Do y'all want to know a redneck secret to get instant horsepower out of your newly acquired truck? Well, 25 extra horsepower to be exact. A bolt-on cowl induction hood. Huh? 25 extra horsepower. Takes 5 minutes. Wait, there's more. What they don't want you to know, if you simply turn that cowl induction hood around, now you have a ram air hood, 32 extra horsepower. Yeah, I know, I couldn't believe it either, but it's right here. I'm telling you, I'm letting you in on the secrets right now. Huh? Don't think, you can't shortcut everything is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes take the extra second and well, it paid off. Look at that patch, you can hardly tell. All right, like I said, now it's time for us to mix up some filler and well, we got a little dent over here we gotta fix. See it? Remember, don't do what I'm doing. This is solely for your entertainment. This is not a body shop. I'm no professional. We're just having fun. We're just having fun building a truck. This isn't... It's a SEMA. Well, what do you think? Look at that. Now that we're done with our metal work and we ground her all down and made her smooth, well, it's roughed in. We probably got one more coat. Same with, the old door, which is now, well, it's not. It's just a freaking box side. Look at that bedside. And the roof. And the back wall. So I would say we got, one more run through with body filler before we actually sand the old girl down and we paint her. I just so happened to be going into my house to get me a cup of coffee and I noticed that my front door, well, it had 3 of these hinges. And, lo and behold, they're meant to open and close things. Well, we need to open and close our tailgate. So I'm sure the front door won't miss one. What do you think, huh? That's a tailgate. That's what I'm saying. You're right. That's freaking ugly. You can't just leave that open like that. That's horrible, right? So just for all you people out there that got mad that I plywooded the bed, look, I can metalwork stuff. Look at this beautiful piece with all these beautiful bends, yeah? All right, now that that's done, bink, 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 bink. I'm gonna put 6 screws in it, and well, yeah, the tailgate's got a bed cap. That's pretty sweet. Hey, look at that. I got a brand new taillight in it. That came out pretty good, huh? So I didn't want to go spend $10 on little latchy things, but look what we figured out. We found the seat belts from the Saturn. They weren't good. And it's quick. It only takes a second. Boop. Look at that. Ready? Watch this. Tell me that ain't freaking cool, huh? Burnout. On the ElcaSaturn suit, our $40,000 SEMA truck. Hey, disclaimer, I'm no mechanic, nor am I a body man. So if you came here to try to learn tips and tricks of the trade, I'd suggest not listening to anything that I tell you. If you came here because you want to laugh a little bit and have a little fun, well, this might be the channel for you. Let's get to work. Dang it, I was just gonna fix on the fender a little bit more, and next thing you know, I looked over and I saw a little wingy dingy there, and well, before you know it, I squirreled and half the freaking car was sanded. Don't worry, it'll be okay. I came up with a solution. I went digging through my collection, and well, look, I found some satin black Rust-Oleum. Rust Stop? I don't know. It's some paint I bought to do my frame on my square body when I built it. What I'm trying to say is it's from 2019 and, well, it didn't really cost us a thing, huh? Would you guys just look at this? And girls, I'm sorry, and girls, and the government. This thing is coming out awesome. Y'all think that thing's coming out so good? Come on. Not even a month ago, this was a 4-door grandma car about on its way to a junkyard with a smashed in back window sitting in the field. Now look at it. She's a sporty race truck. I don't know. Overall, this thing is, it's freaking cool is what I'm trying to say. What do y'all think? Put it in the comments. It's come a long way. And we threw it together with stuff laying around. Low budget. Low budget. Hey, Square Max here with another redneck life hack. Do you need to paint your rims, but you don't want to waste the time of taping them off or, you know, the old playing card trick? Well, I'm going to show you how to do it in just 30 seconds. Voila! 30 seconds and your rim is painted. Y'all gotta admit, this build was fun and wild all at the same time. And we did it all on a budget. Still, I've only gone and spent $1 at the store and bought a pool noodle. Everything else was just stuff laying around. I'm not gonna lie, this farm paint laid out phenomenal. This is, like I said, I'm not a body man, I'm not a mechanic, I'm just your average Joe. This is probably the best paint job that I've ever sprayed as far as the stuff actually laying out. And I've probably painted a handful of things. But the wife did the ghost flames on it. They're pretty freaking neat. That's the first time she ever laid flames, drew flames, or even played with an air gun. So that was cool. Came out awesome. Check out. Gotta admit, this thing will definitely turn heads. For everyone that didn't think this bed would last more than one rainstorm, my brother daily drives this thing every day, and well, she don't get parked undercover, she just gets driven. She's a mean eating, mud eating machine is what I'm trying to say, and she does gnarly burnouts. Look at that freaking tire. She couldn't hold the power of the ElcaSaturn suit. Hey, that's it this week at Square Max Customs. Don't forget to head on over to squaremaxmerch.com and pick yourself up something cool. We appreciate y'all watching. If you enjoyed this kind of thing, you know, make sure you smash that like button. And don't be afraid to share. It'll help the channel grow. Appreciate it. Love y'all. Peace.